Hello! If you want to see my latest project, please come in. Welcome. Hi everybody, my name is Sara Jazayeri. I'm the founder of Studio 360, an architecture and interior design firm based in New York City. This is one of my favorite projects. It's located in Westchester, a suburb of New York City. A lot of people, when they come here, they want to raise their children. School system is good, neighborhood is beautiful. So when they come in, they usually stay for 20, 30 years. And when they, sometimes when the kids are out of the picture, they move into smaller properties because of the taxes and this and that. But this client came to us and they said, we love this neighborhood. And even though we have the means to go to the city and get an apartment, we would love to stay here. And is there any way that we can make it work for our lifestyle today? As two professionals that they want to work at the office, work at home, entertain, have their kids coming home occasionally with the boyfriend or the girlfriend, but also in 20 years, in 15 years, when our kids have children, the grandchildren can also enjoy this space. To have a place to play, to sleep overnight, and enjoy the neighborhood as much as their grandparents enjoyed it. So that's how the idea started. They asked me to come in to take a look at their split level house. A split level house is a house that is not done in one floor or two floors, but two floors actually are split. So you have the basement and the lower floor, and you have the main level and the upstairs bedrooms. Here we are in the upper level, one of the bedrooms, their daughter's bedroom. Actually, you can see what is around me. We are in a chaotic situation. It's the installation day. A lot of things are going on. We are blessed to have one of our favorite companies, Resource Furniture, here that they're installing some of the very versatile pieces that I can't wait to talk to you about them. They are fantastic. That's what we're going to do today. They're going to install the Resource Furniture. There's still some work to do. As you can see, the walls are painted. People moving in, moving out, and I love it. This is what I'm looking for the whole time that I'm working on the project, because you see your ideas coming into life. So we have one of those days today. I think that you have seen those pictures of what it looked like before, and now voila. This is a house that we did a few months ago. We started a few months ago, and today is all done. So because we have different levels, I would like to start with the basement and then come up. Please follow me. Here we are. We are in the basement. The goal was that you wouldn't feel like that you're in a basement. So hopefully you are gonna look at this space and say, oh my God, doesn't look like a dingy basement, but a really warm and welcoming place to just sit down and relax. When the project started, this basement wasn't really finished. It was half finished, but it was dark, dingy. The ceiling height is low, and they had so many things here that they were not organized. So the question for me was, what are the potentials so I can turn it to a space that they want to come down and not use it only for storage and putting whatever they don't need. One of those things that I really love to do are custom built-ins. And what I did here, that's actually one of my secrets, is to use mirror in the back of those shelving. So what it does, it reflects the only window, tiny little window that we have that has natural light. So even if you're sitting on the other side of the room, you are not staring at a bare wall or a cabinet, but the reflection of light. So I showed you the family room, the space that you are gonna come and relax, but in order to relax, you have to work for it. So let's go and move on to the office. Again, before entering the office, the same trick that I was telling you about the mirrors, we use it here with the glass. So it's translucent The window in the back has some natural lighting and it goes through this door. Every little light that I can get, I'll emphasize it that I played with it. So here we are in this beautiful office that used to be where they had the laundry. Same thing over here. We try to measure every single corner that were available here in this room to give them storage. And I like to use also pull-out drawers that are open for not only storage, but also if you want to put your printer, your fax machine. Nobody fax these days, but if you have a fax machine, you can use it. Let me show you the laundry room / mechanical room. I have to tell you, this room was very challenging because we have a very small house. As I mentioned, I like to play with every square inch to make them multifunctional. If you look here, look at this. We have an ironing board. So instead of having a big table in the middle of the room that you don't know where to put it and it always usually is on the floor, this is a very good trick to have in a small laundry room. So now that you have seen the basement, let me take you upstairs. That's my favorite place. So this project started with this room. The question was how we can turn this bedroom into a home office space, but open up the space, no walls. But we have to take care of the privacy. That was why I was hired. So this small project ended up being this floor, the bathroom, the basement, and the office upstairs. There was a big, huge closet where I'm standing actually. So when we were coming in this space, which is not a huge space, it looked so cramped and so close that we didn't want to come on this floor. And they asked us, how can we make this space, which was a bedroom, into a space that is more proportional? This couch is so comfortable. I don't want to get up, but to turn this living room into a bedroom, I'm going to show you how easy it is. All you have to do is to take those pillows out of the way and release this to the handle and then just pull it down. And voila, again, you have a bed with a headboard. And we put it actually on this side to get more privacy. When the guests are here, they're facing the window outside and not the door and that open space behind them. Another great thing is the lighting that you can get with this system that is very functional, just again to save space. It's out of the way. When the bed is closed, it shuts down automatically. It's so easy to convert this beautiful corner into a bedroom. In order to give this bedroom some privacy, we had to close the room off, and I didn't want to put any cabinetry or any solid wood, wall, sheetrock, anything like that, because I wanted to read, I wanted to feel open. So what I did that I think is genius, by the way, is to design a very simple thing that is usually not used for that, and I think it's never used for that. Roller shades. Roller shades, you can bring them down, next to your window, but I put it in the middle of the room. So what it does, it separates the two spaces. So look at that. And voila, You have a room on that side, you have a room on the other side, you have two people sleeping there, two guests sleeping here, and they have their own privacy. And when you don't have those people in your home, they can absolutely do the reverse and put the shade up. Voila! You have that open space that you were looking for, just with the press of a button. This custom shelving, what I wanted to do first was to give them as much shelving spaces as possible. The client has a collection of books, like many of us didn't know where to put it, but I didn't want to make it look too booksy. It had to, of course, be a shelving unit to store their books, but also a place that you would love to look at it and see beautiful items. And I didn't want to actually continue those shelving to the wall because we had such a small room that by doing this, I had to put this chair further in the middle of the room, and I didn't have that space. So every single inch that I could get to make this room feel bigger, more spacious, I played with it. Talking about storage, let me show you this. We expanded the bathroom. We did some renovation of that small, tiny little bathroom that they had. I made the bathroom a little bit bigger, a foot to be exact, 14 inches bigger. But I ended up with this wall, and I didn't want to lose it. So what I did is that with that leftover wall that I had, I created more storage. As you can see here, it's very close to the kitchen, so they can use it for pantry, but also it's next to the bathroom. They can use it for cleaning supplies. When they have a guest, they can empty that out, and from the other side, if the guests stay overnight, they can use it for storage. And when you don't need it, it goes out. The goal for this floor was to make it accessible. You can be young and have an accident, or you have a broken foot, God forbid. You get older, everybody gets older. You have difficulties going up the stairs, and this is a multi-level house. So I wanted to create a space for them, a level for them that they can come in from the garage without any steps going up or going down. So from the garage you come in, you go into this renovated bathroom that we did. We created from that tiny little bathroom, but you have to see is day and night the difference. Floating cabinets makes the space bigger, mirror, reflection again, but because it's wall to wall, you don't pay attention to it. You don't think that is really a 1980s kind of a mirror. But the floor is what I wanted to show you. Again, from the garage, you can come straight, and from this floor, you go into the shower without any edge or up and down. So very easy to access. A cute thing that I wanted to show you about this shower is this shaving corner. The client actually was looking for it, requested something that he could shave inside the shower. So I got them a mirror that is fog-free. It has lighting on it, a faucet here, a shelf to keep your shaving equipments, and a little towel. So on this side you can shower, on that side you can shave, and it's big enough to be comfortable going in and out. We ended up doing the whole basement, the garage level, and this room upstairs that we are right now in it. This was their daughter's room that is now an adult and out of the house, but they wanted this room to stay their daughter's room. They wanted her to feel that her room is there and she can come back anytime, not only now, but also in the future. So this had to have the soul of the room that we started with, and it was colorful. When we say colorful, I mean colorful with a capital C. We had pink, purple, yellow, green walls and ceilings in here, and I didn't want to give them a gray, beige. I wanted to keep it calm, but also give a punch of color So we picked that color that is like a blue greenish color with a base of blue-gray around us. This room, even though it is tiny, we worked through it using every space that we could find to create a home office, study, bedroom, a guest bedroom for our client, and I think we succeeded. Take a look at the armrest. It's 2 people, 3 people can sit on the sofa, but the armrest make it so tiny that this is a standard actually size that you can order. It's not custom, but what it does is save you space. And this room, we needed every square inch of it. The other good thing about this unit is that it has a storage underneath. So those pillows that you have, or the blanket, the coverlet that you have, you can store it underneath. There is a shelf above you. You don't need to take out anything from the shelf. The shelf comes down with the things that you put over it, and it goes out without moving anything. The handle is tucked under the shelf. You just pull it, and the shelf that you have just straight goes down and becomes the leg of your bed. So let's turn this bedroom into a home office. This is a mirror on the wall. Who's the most beautiful? I think this bedroom is the most beautiful. So you just take the legs and bring it down, and you have a functional desk with a TV that is like a computer system also. She can have her laptop, use it as her screen, but also at night, when we turn it into a guest bedroom, we can use it as a TV. This project started like a jigsaw puzzle. I knew a lot about my clients. I asked questions, we had conversations. I knew how they wanted to live and what they like and what they dislike. And like a painter that paints a portrait, I put all those elements together to come up with a design. And I am very proud of this project that we started a few months ago, despite all the challenges on top of the construction and renovation and design challenges. We had, unfortunately, the COVID issues, but we managed to make it work, and everybody's happy. Everybody's, most importantly, healthy. I'm glad that we created a space that is not only functional, but also a warm and welcoming space for our clients to come home to.